Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Today, we're talking about the Michael Brantley signing by the Houston Astros. The Astros signed Brantley to a 2-year, $32 million contract, paying him $16 million per year. And as a longtime Astros fan, I've been watching this team for 28 years now. This is a really exciting re-signing for me. I really like Michael Brantley. I know he's a little bit injury prone, but, who isn't nowadays? He's a really good left fielder in my view. Anyone that watches the game and watches him play knows that he's an above average left fielder. But the biggest thing is that his consistent bat. He's a career 300 hitter, and he's hit 309 with 27 home runs in 194 games with the Astros. So over 162 game season, that would be 24 home runs, 309 average, 9,500 RBIs per 162 games. I'll take that any day, especially nowadays for $16 million a year. That's not really superstar money anymore. So for $16 million a year, that's a pretty good deal. This lineup's going to be great as usual, with Altuve, Bregman, Brantley, Yordan Alvarez coming back. A lot of people forgot about him last year, but he's a masher, and he has 45, 50 home run potential out of the DH spot. Kyle Tucker batting fifth maybe. Tucker killed the ball last year. He's a really good young player, young hitter, great outfielder. And then you're going to have, Yoli Gurriel hitting probably around the sixth spot. Carlos Correa, seventh. I mean, this lineup's going to really be killing the ball. Losing George Springer, it's not going to be really noticeable this year. I will go out on a limb and say that. He does put up numbers. I will miss his bat come playoff time. He's one of the better playoff hitters of our time. But, he, for $25 million, I really don't. I wouldn't have paid him $25 million a year, to be honest with you. I would rather have Brantley at 16 and a good veteran pitcher, somebody that can throw me 200 innings for the other $9-10 million. I'd rather get two players instead of the one, unless you're one of the top 5 players in baseball, which he's not. He's not on Mike Trout's level, not on Bryce Harper's level. So, Toronto's going to be a good team. They're going to have a pretty good lineup, but I don't know about competing in that division. But anyways, back to Brantley. Great deal for the Astros. They had to do it. I would like to go out and find someone to play center. There was some talk with Jackie Bradley Jr. If we could get a guy like that and bat 8th or 9th on our lineup, it's going to be really nice, especially with Maldonado. He can hit the ball, and he's a great defensive catcher and a great arm. So I really like this team this season coming up. Even without Verlander, we still have a solid rotation going. We signed Baez, so Baez and Presley and the young guys that came up last year in the bullpen. It's going to be a pretty nice team. I'm not going to say this is going to be a 103-win team like it was a couple years ago, but I can see this team winning 94, 96 games. Really could see them winning the West, if not getting in a wild card and getting in the playoffs. And you know how this team performs in the playoffs. So, even after 2017, this team's done a lot of damage in the playoffs, making the World Series in 2019 and going one game away from the World Series this last year. So I'm really looking forward to baseball, and I think the Astros did a great move. Let's do another move or two, get another piece in the bullpen. And I really like where this team's going. And also the signing of Leon from Cuba. I believe he's 21 years old. He's going to be a future. I think he's going to be a really good player. He's a center fielder. I know they won't bring him up this year. They're going to let him get at least a year in the minors. So we'll see how that goes. But anyways, good signing, Astros. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow.